Hey guys, yes, I'm driving and I'm recording. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something. I spoke with somebody today who reached out about having an eating disorder and how to seek recovery, which, like I discussed in my other video, the number one thing is to admit you have a problem. So I'm going to keep doing these videos and hopefully it reaches out and helps somebody. So when we talked today, I realized that often a lot of people going through eating disorder really don't know where to start. They are kind of lost, like, all right, what steps do I take to get closer to recovery? Um, and today I gave this person 3 specific things to do um, for this week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, next couple weeks, which were: 1, go find a therapist who specializes in eating disorders, because often what happens is the eating disorder specialist actually helps you with whatever the traumatic event or whatever happened that initially started the eating disorder, and then they specialize in the eating disorder, which is actually the coping skill to get through that traumatic event. So it's really the best bang for your buck. So invest in a therapist and go find it. And 2, get rid of all trigger foods in the house. Anything that you typically binge on, anything like something that I did prior, and I still don't have these in our house, is protein bars. I don't keep them in our house, and if I want one, I go buy one at a time. Does that mean that I still have an eating disorder? No, I just set boundaries and guidelines to not, put myself at risk of maybe overdoing it. Just like anything else, if you're a crackhead, you wouldn't keep a little bit of crack around you. That's something that I don't want to keep around. If it's peanut butter, don't keep it in the house. And also, don't play mind games with yourself. So you go to the store and you're like, well, I'm doing good, I probably can buy that peanut butter and I'll probably only eat a serving. No, you won't. You know you won't. So just don't buy it. And then the third thing was, this one's a tough one. This is the one that means the most. So you're invited to events. It's summertime and there's pool parties and barbecues and stuff like that, and you get anxious because you don't want to be around all that food. You're afraid of binging. You're afraid of, like, even restricting to a point where you feel deprived, so then you hide and binge later. Or you don't want to be in a swimsuit. No way. So you give into what I call the ed head, those eating disorder thoughts and behaviors, and you stay at home, limiting yourself and getting further away from recovery, because you need to ask yourself, what would ed head do? What would recovery do? If you want to be closer to recovery, recovery would go to the pool party and they would rock a swimsuit and they wouldn't wear shorts and they wouldn't wear cover-ups and they would love their body and walk around. And you know what? There for a while, those were the kind of things that I had to do. I had to go to a pool party and walk around like I love my body, even though at that moment I was struggling to love my body at the time. Eventually, when you break through those behaviors and you realize you had fun, and that the only reason you didn't want to wear your swimsuit is because you actually judge other people that look a certain way, and you stop judging them, then maybe you won't judge yourself so much and you will feel comfortable and confident wearing a swimsuit. So hopefully this helped you guys. These are the 3 tips that I think you should take to get started. 1, going to see a therapist that specializes in eating disorder. 2, getting rid of trigger foods. And 3, start doing things that a recovered person would do, and not giving in to your ed head. Go to the pool parties, go to the barbecues, go to the concerts, go to birthdays. Don't miss out on life because you're stuck with your ed head. Try to take steps to break through into recovery.